What is going on guys, Miles here and welcome to my first ever best class setup video for Call of Duty World War II. This should be the beginning of a brand new series here on the channel and the first video will be based on the STG-44. Let's do this. The nice feature about the STG-44 is that it is a really early unlocked weapon. You get it at level 15 in multiplayer, so pretty much anyone watching this video will be able to use this weapon, and if you're under level 15 then you only need to play for like an hour or two to actually unlock this weapon. And even though it was actually nerfed since the beta, I still think this weapon is really good and it's my personal favourite one in the game. So first we'll take a look at the weapon stats and then we can use that information to figure out what attachments we should use for this weapon. So the damage for the STG is anywhere between 30 and 22, which makes the weapon anywhere between a 4 to a 5 bullet kill, which is pretty standard amongst the assault rifles in the game. Compared to the bar, it actually has a bit lower damage, as the bar I believe has anywhere between like a 40 and 29 damage range, so it's about one extra bullet to kill with the STG compared to the bar, but the STG does actually make up for that with its fire rate, which is one of the highest out of all the rifles in the game, which shoots at 666 rounds per minute, and I believe the bar actually shoots at a rate of fire of around 600 rounds per minute since the recent nerf. So you shoot around 11% faster with the STG when compared to the bar, and like most rifles in the game, the STG does hold 30 bullets in the magazine, which is once again higher than the bar, which holds only 20 I believe, so that is actually a 50% increase, which is quite nice, and the big magazine size is really useful with the high rate of fire as well. And as for the recoil on this weapon, in my opinion it's really easy to control. It's pretty much solely vertical and there isn't a ton of kick to the weapon, so that is once again a really nice feature about this weapon, and it means you don't need to bother using a grip attachment in your creator class. So which attachment should you bother using with the STG-44? My go-to attachments are typically the red dot sight, because I'm not a huge fan of the iron sights in this weapon. They aren't like too bad, but I do find that I have way better accuracy when using just a regular red dot sight with the STG, so I would recommend it. But if you like the iron sights and you can handle them, then you should probably not use a red dot, because you can obviously use an extra attachment. And the other go-to attachment for me is actually the quick draw, which was bugged, but I believe it's patched now, so quick draw is actually effective with weapons in the game, and just being able to snap onto targets is like super handy in this game. If you don't want to use the red dot sight for the STG, then you could use something like high caliber, which will increase your headshot multiplier, allowing you to get a 3 bullet kill with the STG, which is pretty damn lethal when you consider its rate of fire. And you could use FMJ as well, but I'm not too sure how effective that would be. But I would probably stay away from grip and extended mags and long barrel, because they don't really seem to be so effective on the weapon, because it's already got pretty decent recoil control and a pretty good range. Rapid fire is an option, although it will only increase your rate of fire from 666 to 709 rounds per minute, which is about a 6% increase, so it's nothing huge there. But if you have nothing else, then I guess you could throw on rapid fire. As for the divisions, I would probably recommend Mountain if you're playing solo. That is my go-to, because it obviously hides you from UAVs, it gives you silent footsteps, and it seems like the best one in my opinion if you are playing solo, like team deathmatch or something like that. But if you're playing with like a party of friends who are all like pretty good players, then maybe you can use the infantry division, because like being immune to score streaks won't be such a big issue. And finally, for the basic training, I'm a little bit stuck on this one. I'm not 100% sure, because for the longest time I did use primed, which reduces your flinch a lot, but in the recent patch that basic training did pretty much get destroyed, and now it doesn't seem very good at all, so I'm kind of confused on which one to pick. But I would probably recommend hustle if you want to move quickly, forage if you want to get more ammo for your weapon, or scoped if you've prestiged your infantry division, which will basically give you the stock attachment. But there we have it. That just about sums up my review for the STG-44 in Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. Let me know in the comments below which weapon you want to see me review next, and also if you found this video useful, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty. But I'll see you guys in my next video.